Which side in the competition would you like to see win it? Let's move away from the Storm and the Roosters for a second. For me, it's apologies to all the other teams, but for me it's the Warriors because I sort of think they deserve it. What they've done for the game in the last 4 or 5 years through that, the enormous groundswell of support for the game over there.
Agree. The other one that sits with me is I don't have tall poppy syndrome. Geez, I'd love to see Penrith do it.
Oh, hey,
honestly,
Coops,
I would love to see them from where they went to where they are.
Let's talk about them. He took a punt. I'm going to rest Nathan. I'm going to rest Isaiah. And they got the job done still. They're $7.50 to win the comp. For me, that's too generous. I'd have them about $5. I think they're an enormous chance now.
I think they should rest them again. I think they should rest a big chunk of them. They've done it previously where they've just rested the majority of their team. But I think those Origin players need another week off. I've been in their shoes where you're not playing great at clubland, you fight really hard to get back to it, then Origin just takes out a lot of energy and then you've realised you've worked really hard and you've got to go again. They play the Tigers, Titans and the Knights in the next 3 weeks. They finish Storm, Raiders, Dogs. So I think Ivan Cleary's got another chance to do a blanket rest. Whether it's in the next 3 or maybe their position. They don't have to finish in the top 4 for me to win it. They can finish in the bottom part of the 8. So maybe when Storm, Raiders, Dogs and it's like nothing can move around, maybe it's another rest.
Well, let's run through the sides that they'll play against through the finals as if they would play them tomorrow. If the Panthers play the Dogs tomorrow, who do you back?
Panthers.
If they play the Wars, who do you back?
Yeah, Panthers.
Raiders?
Raiders.
Okay. Storm?
Storm.
Well, you've defeated them. I thought you just said Panthers. Anyway,
anyway. You think they can beat the Raiders and the Storm?
I think they are certainly capable. Right, on that, Melbourne Storm. Right, let's have a discussion here. 3 things that were highly unusual. One is they lose on Old Boys Day. Now, you guys have an incredible awareness, acutely aware of how important those milestones are and when to really turn it on.
Bellamy spoke about that after the match.
And then, again, we said this a few times, losing at night at home. That is, then thirdly, losing to Manly. Their record in the last 10 years against Manly has been outstanding. And Coops, watching them at the moment, historically, the thing that was in the DNA of Melbourne is the ability to apply pressure and just grind teams down bit by bit. This team is so different. Their mentality is almost like, we'll blow you out of the water early.
I had this feeling that it didn't really matter where Melbourne were at as long as they were healthy and fit and going that way 4 weeks out from the finals. But to answer your point, there's a couple of things that are a bit of a red flag, isn't there, the way that they're playing. The fact that Manly, in that period in the first half, I think it scored 3 tries in a quick time. They got to the edges quickly.
Really did.
Munster and Hughes were under pressure quickly. That tells me that the forward defensive movements, like the line speed, wasn't there. And Craig Bellamy knows that he needs to get that intensity back in the defensive line if they are to do what they want to do this year. But
it'll be a tough week for him at training.
Yeah, there will be. And like Craig's got a really good ability of hitting you between the eyes where it hurts, and making sure you fix those things. And look at what happened after Magic Round. It was Liero and Yuto Ikamano gave away some penalties. They copped it and they fixed it, right? So he's got a good knack of finding the errors and getting them out of the game. But I've still got them as my competition favourites. But I tell you what, they're showing signs that someone else deserves it.
Jeez, so the Raiders got some momentum going. Every home game you can see it's becoming like an occasion. So that Warriors feel.
There's a lot of momentum following their way. The one thing about the Raiders, and I think Ricky Stewart spoke about it, is they got patches of form, particularly that first half, where they feel like, and I think Ricky used this word, played entitled, played like they deserved to be in front and didn't go and earn it. So they have moments of brilliance, the Raiders. We've seen second half blowouts, coming down from, I think it was the Dogs by 20-odd points, great starts. But I tell you what, on grand final day, you can't have 20 minutes of good or bad.
Like with Matt Timoko, that, I think Ricky will look at that at that little instant and go, okay, fellas, some of you's getting ahead of yourselves here, like that one over the line.
Yep.
If we look in the top 6, 7th and 8th spot,
Yep.
the 4 teams that are, like, you got the Dolphins, the Roosters, the Sharks and the Manly. It'll be 2 of those 4.
Yep.
Who you got in?
I think the Sharks and the Dolphins have a bye.
Yep.
Manly and Roosters don't. That helps.
Big time.
I don't think Manly are playing well enough. Like, I know they beat Melbourne on their home deck and things like that, but they're missing Olakau'atu, Paseka. They're missing some big guys through the middle that if they lose momentum, like, their defence is not good enough.
And you sort of still get a sense, without reaching into the off-field, that there's still stuff going on.
Yeah.
There's just a little bit of a distraction around the corner.
So I don't think Manly make it. I think the Sharks, under Craig Fitzgibbon, they're a finals team. They are a finals team, and they've got a decent run. So I think they finish 7th.
They're starting to look.
Yeah.
I mean, they're starting to look like the side we thought they were going to be in 2024.
They're doing all the right things at the moment, so I think they'll kick on. So then it comes between the Dolphins and the Roosters, and looked at the draw, they actually play each other around 23. Wow. So, and the Roosters have a poor defence points differential compared to the Dolphins.
Yeah, right.
So I think they need to win that one to cover up. So I think it comes down to a moment.
I got Sharks and Dolphins.
Yep.
The mammal and the fish.
Why? Manly, no? Same reasons?
Look, they're just so, Manly are just so inconsistent.
Yeah.
They're so inconsistent. And once again, going back to just those little noises that are coming out of the club, I don't like. And I just think, we said about the Sharks are really finally look like they're starting to find that consistency. And the Dolphins, probably part of me, because I want to see the Dolphins there. I love watching them play.
I think they deserve it. There's a couple of reasons why. I'd like to see Christian Wolf off the back of Wayne Bennett go play finals.
Incredible.
Like I would really like to.
The only fella outside of Tim Sheens from 87 going to 88 that will actually supersede what happened.
And they haven't had it easy, the Dolphins. Like, their forward pack has been decimated at different times, and they score points for fun when they get momentum. I'd like to see them